Okay, so we're going to start by lying down on the mat. Okay, so I just want you to settle into the mat, let your shoulder blades relax, pelvis relax in that neutral position, so there's a little gap in between your lower back and the mat. Okay, arms long. Okay, and we're just going to breathe. So you're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through pursed lips. Okay, if you want to put your hands on your rib cage so you can feel like those ribs are expanding out to the side as you inhale, and then release all that air down using the abdominals to push it all out of the bottom. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so now we're going to bring in the arms. So you're going to inhale, take your arms to the ceiling. Exhale, take them overhead without letting your rib cage pop out. Okay, so keep those ribs nice and closed and connected to the mat. Again, so inhale and then exhale, take them out. Inhale, exhale down. Good, one more like that. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, now inhale, take them up to the ceiling. Exhale, open that chest out, and inhale, close. Exhale, inhale, and again, exhale, inhale. Okay, good. Put your arms back down on the mat. Okay, so now we're going to just rock the pelvis. So you're going from that neutral pelvis position with the gap underneath your lower back. You're just going to use the abdominals to gently go into a flatter back position. Okay, what I don't want you to do is squeeze your bum and ram your back into the mat. Okay, so it's just a gentle tipping of the pelvis towards the rib cage. Yep. Okay, so now we're going to take that further. We're going to do hip rolls. So you're going to push through your heels and use your abdominals to flex the spine up using one vertebra at a time. So you're in a long line at the top, then sink down from the rib cage to keep the pelvis high, tucking it up towards your ribs and then releasing it completely at the bottom. Again, tip that pelvis up, using the glutes and the hamstrings to push up, long legs, and sink back down. Okay, so when we're cycling, you get pressure in the lower back from being in the same position all the time. So getting good spinal mobility is going to really help with taking away that pain on your longer rides. Okay, let's do 2 more like that. It's also just a great exercise to do if you've been sitting at a desk a long time, or just generally sitting and you've been compressing that spine. Doing some hip rolls is just a really nice thing to do for your back. Okay, so this is the last one. And go down, so it should be starting to feel more fluid now. Okay, so now I want you to come up. Okay, and I want you to imagine there's an X on your chest. So this rib cage is connected to this hip, and opposite to opposite. Arms long. Okay, you take your left leg up to a tabletop position. That right glute will be firing now. And let's toe tap for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep the hips high, down. Make sure you're level again. Lift the right leg and tap for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg in, and let's roll down. Good. Okay, now I want you to take your head into your hands. Okay, your elbows should be in your peripheral vision. You're in a neutral spine. Okay, There's a little gap in between your lower back and the mat. We're going to do some basic ab prep. So you're going to inhale to prepare, gaze goes to your knees, exhale, the ribs are gliding down towards the pelvis, and then lengthen back down again. So exhale up and inhale down. We're doing 10. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, movement small and controlled, 7, really focus on those abdominals, like 9 and 10. Now hold at the top, we're pulsing up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lengthen down. Okay, keeping the head in the hands, we're going to raise that right knee to tabletop. So we're doing some oblique work now, still in a neutral pelvis. We're going to come elbow to knee. As you go down, you're going to tap the toe. So across and tap. 3 and tap. 4. Feel that oblique muscle on the right side working. 6, 7, 8. Now hold there. Extend the arm to the outside of the knee and pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head in your hands, lower the leg. Let's do the other side. Okay, left leg to tabletop. Just come across and tap the toe for 2, 3, 4, 5, feeling it this side now, 6, 7, 8, extend the arm and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, knee down, and just take the knees in and give yourself a hug. Just rock from side to side. Okay, so now we're taking the knees to tabletop. So when I say tabletop, it's a 90-degree angle. Okay, in this position, you should feel your abdominals working. Okay, to cheat, you're bringing your knees in. Then you can feel that there's no work in the abdominals. Okay, so keep them in that nice tabletop position. We're going to do a supine spine twist. So we're going to let the knees fall over to one side, not too far, and then use those oblique muscles to bring them back. Other side, across and up, across and up. Good. So glue those legs together and back. Keep breathing. Super important to breathe throughout the whole of the exercises. Okay, so now if you want more, you take the legs over to the side, you extend them, use the obliques to bring them back, and bend, across, extend, straight, down, cross, extend. So adding more weight will use those muscles harder. Okay, but you're still doing good work by keeping the knees in tabletop. And down, last one. Down, and again, just give yourself a hug. Good. Okay, again, back in that tabletop position. I want you to be in that imprint position, so you have a flatter back, okay, just to protect your lower back. We're going to go into what's called a single leg stretch. Okay, so you're coming up, one leg is straight, okay, and the other leg is in tabletop, and we switch, 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 exhale, exhale, exhale. Really lengthen that leg away. Let's make long muscles for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both legs in, head in your hands. We're going to do an oblique twist with that, so we'll slow it down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it in. Now your hands come to the outside of your knees. We're going to take your hat off as the legs extend. Sweep the arms around and stop. For 2, this is called double leg stretch. For 3, those abs are pulling down towards the mat. 4, 5, if you get neck strain, you take your head down. 6, 7, and 8. Lower the head, hug the knees. Whew. Good. Okay. So we're now going to do an exercise called the roll up. Okay, roll up is quite tough. So we've got plenty of modifications. I'm going to show you the full exercise first, and then I'll show you how to modify if this isn't working for you. Okay, so hands above the head. Okay, you inhale as your hands go to the ceiling, and then you exhale as you come up, pushing through those heels, using the abdominals, and you come up and over the legs. Okay, you inhale here, and then exhale. Shoulders are nice and relaxed, all in the abdominals as you go down and relax onto the mat. Okay, and again, inhale, exhale, push through the heels, use the abdominals, and then flex over the legs. Keeping a nice C curve as you roll back down again. Okay, if that's not working for you, you can bend the knees. Inhale, exhale. You can even hold a little bit behind your legs as you come up, still flexing. Hold on behind those thighs as you roll back down. Okay, another idea is to put a small towel under your lower back, have a flex band around your feet, and do a bicep curl as you come up, or have small hand weights. So the weights are just going to add a counter to you coming up. Good. Okay, let's do one more like that. So inhale, exhale up. Good. So now I want you to stay in that seated position, okay? And you need a vertical spine. So by that I mean that you are sitting tall on those hip bones, on those sit bones. This is not a vertical spine. Okay, this is how we are most of the time, but we want to be up vertical. Okay, if you can't do that, you just maybe go up on a yoga block, again, put a folded towel, something to lift you up a little bit higher to allow you to get into a vertical position. Okay, arms are straight, we're inhaling, then you're exhaling, the abs pull back as you flex over the feet. Okay, inhale here and exhale up. Just do a couple more of those. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So it's as if I'm holding you from behind and I'm pulling you back as you're leaning forward. So I'm not collapsing down over the legs. And up. Okay, I want you to take the feet now the width of the mat, arms are wide. So we're rotating up, we're going down, soaring off our little toe, coming up and unrotate. So rotate, soar, up and untwist. So it's rotate up, like you're pulling a wine cork out of a bottle. Okay, so we're not sinking as we're rotating, because that's just causing all sorts of strain on your back. So up, rotate, and straight, up, rotate, and straight. Last one either side, up, down, down, Okay, and then just put the soles of your feet together for a little butterfly stretch to just ease that off. Good. Okay, so now we're going to come on to 4-point kneeling, and we're going to concentrate on some glute exercises. Okay, when you're in 4-point kneeling, your wrists should be underneath the shoulders, your knees underneath the hips. You should angle your hands in slightly to take the pressure off your wrists. Okay, you need to have a nice neutral spine. Okay, so I don't want to see this and I don't want to see that. It's just nice. So you make the sit bones go wide at the bottom, so you're in a nice strong position. You push through the hands to fill the space between your shoulder blades. It's super important when we're cycling anyway to use those shoulder muscles that we've got. Don't rely all on the legs or the wrists. Okay, so what I want you to do now is take that right leg back along the mat, stay stable, don't take all the weight into the supporting leg, and we're just going to lift and lower for 2. Only come as high as the hip, 3. So we're not throwing it. 4. All the work is coming from that glute and hamstring. 6, 7, 8. Hold it there. We're going to do tiny circles for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bend the knee, flex the foot. We're pushing up. 2, 3. Small movement. 4, 5. Keep that weight even distributed. 3, 2, 1. Now tap the opposite calf. Leg comes out slightly to the side. Tap and out. 3, 4. Lengthen. 5, 6, 7, 8, and down, and then just widen the hips and push back into a rest pose or a child's pose. Okay, then just take your hands to the left and push into that right hip, just so you can feel a stretch down that side we've been working. And breathe. Okay, and then come back up, get yourself set again into that nice neutral position. Okay, take the left leg back. Okay, and let's lift for 8, 7, 6, 5. Head is in line. 3, 2, 1. Circles. 8, 7. Yeah, so I don't want this or this. 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Harder this side. 2, 1. Flex the foot and up. 2, 3. Keep the weight evenly distributed. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap the calf and extend. 2. Almost there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Widen the hips and sit back. You will find that one side is easier than the other. My left side is definitely my weaker side. Okay, and go push the weight into that left hip. Arms come to the right. Good. Okay, let's go on to now lying onto our tummy. Okay, and we're going to do an exercise called swimming. Okay, so whenever we're lying prone or tummy face down on the mat, it's important that you're supporting your lower back. Okay, so you need to feel like your glutes and hamstrings are pulling down and your abs are pulling slightly up off the mat. So not physically up, but you feel like there's a little flame underneath that belly button that's just supporting your lower back. Head needs to be in line at all times. Okay, so we're going to start by extending one arm and the opposite leg. I want you to feel like you're being pulled apart. So I don't want you to be doing the leg really high and fast. I want you to lengthen away and the muscle will lift when you lengthen it. And opposite, and down. Change, keep breathing, down, support those abs, change, head is in line, 2 more either side, switch, 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 okay. Now, make sure those glutes and hamstrings are pulling down, the abs are lifting, lift both arms and both legs off the ground, and we're going to swim. So we inhale for 2, exhale for 2, in, 2, out, in, out, in, out. This is working every single muscle on the posterior chain of your body. So for 3 more breaths, 2, 1, and rest down. And just rock that pelvis from side to side. That exercise is so good for every single muscle on the back side of your body, and keeping that good alignment is going to make sure that you're working all those muscles to support you. Okay, we're going to move on to sideline now, but before we do that, we're going to do a book stretch. Okay, this is a really nice one for cyclists, because we're closed so much of the time when we're on the handlebars. Okay, so for this exercise, you're stacking the knees and the hips, so 90 degrees. You're holding your head, you're creating a pillow with this arm. You inhale, and then you exhale, keeping the hips stacked. You're rotating as you open the chest out, and then close it down. Inhale, exhale, open. This is just such a nice stretch. Again, it's good after you've been at the desk all day as well, typing at the computer or driving. It's just really nice to open up those muscles in the chest, which are just closed the whole time. Okay, and let's do one more. And open. Good. Okay, so now we're going to take the top leg extends. Okay, I want you to push away that top hip, and you should feel your waist lifting off the mat. Yeah, we're going to do what's called a side kick. So I'm going to flex, kick, kick. My upper body has no movement at all. The crease is here. So we kick, kick, nice stretch for the hamstrings, slightly extend back for 3. Don't rock like this. Okay, you've got to keep nice and solid. Use those abs. 3 more. 2 and 1. Okay, now I want you to imagine there's a ball underneath your foot. So we're going to come up and over the ball, up and back, up and over and back for 3. Still the upper body's nice and stable. Okay, you're relaxing this top shoulder, keeping that hip high. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Okay, now extend both legs. Okay, we're going to lift the top leg only in line with the hip, bottom leg to meet it, and down. Top, bottom, down. So we're now using the inner muscle, the inner thighs and the outer thighs and the glutes. 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one, 8. Okay, just take that top knee across and give your glutes a bit of a pat. Good, and let's spin round and do all that on the other side. Oh, my wires are in the way. Okay, so hips are stacked, knees are stacked. Create a pillow for your head. Inhale and exhale. Open that chest and back. If you find that you get more movement having your arm extended at shoulder height, do that. Do what works best for your body. Okay, for me, I prefer to have my arm closed. And then just one more. And back. Okay, so extending that top leg, create a pillow for your head, push that top hip down, okay, and we flex, flex, and extend slightly. Flex, flex. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so imagine there's a ball there, up and over, up and back. Upper body is still. 3, feel those glutes working. 4, and breathe. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, extend both legs. Okay, top leg, bottom leg, and down. If yours is only coming to there, that's fine. Work with where you're at, okay? Just make sure that you're just using your glutes and your inner and outer thigh muscles to do the work. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring that leg forward and just give it a pat. Okay, good. How much time have we got? Oh, yikes. 26 minutes already. Okay, so let's just end with a nice mermaid stretch. Okay, so you're going to sit in like this Z-sit position. Hey, if this is not working for you, legs to one side. Okay, so I want you to open up. Then I want you to scoop the abs in as you bring that arm around. You should feel a nice stretch across the top of your back. Breathe into it. So abs are pulling back. Open out, bend this bottom elbow, and do a nice stretch to the side. Okay, and then come up and counter stretch so you look through the space. Good. Obviously, you could do that again, repeat that, but to keep this video under 30 minutes, I'll just do it once with you. Okay, so inhale, exhale, scoop that round. Breathe. And open, extend down and over, feel that lovely stretch along the side. And then come up and counter stretch. Okay, and then just sit cross-legged. We're just going to end with a couple of nice deep breaths in, so close the eyes. Inhale and exhale. And last one. And out. And you're done. So hopefully these exercises are going to make you feel stronger, more stable when you're out on the bike. And I hope to see you out there soon. Bye.